What's going on, Straight Talk About Life listeners? I appreciate you for joining me on today. I am going to start out shouting out some of the countries, some of the states that are following me right now. So just bear with me just for a second. I spoke of this in a previous episode, but I needed to get all of my information together. All right, so we're going to dive into it. So, my top 5 countries are the United States, of course. Germany is coming in at number 2. France is coming in at number 3. The United Kingdom is coming in at number 4. And India is number 5. That's awesome. I appreciate all of you. I had to take out time to do this right and make sure I had the facts right in front of me. And those are my top 5 listeners, countries. So, Amazon Music is where most of you all are listening to me from. I have 47% on Amazon Music. Amazon Alexa is 5%. Spotify is 5%. The web browser is 11%. Apple Podcast is 4%. And other is 21%. That's pretty awesome, you guys. The age range, I have 1% that is between 0 and 17. 3% that is between the ages of 18 and 21. 7% between the ages of 23 and 27. 12% of you guys are 28 to 34. 45% of you all are between the ages of 35 and 44. 25% of you are 45 to 59. And I have 2% that is 60 years old and above. Okay. I have 59% females. I have 19% males. And 21% of you all did not want to be identified. Wow, this is pretty awesome. Looking at this information. So I'm going to see if I can break this down by states in the United States. Coming in at number 1. Let's see. Okay, I probably won't be able to pull that up. But overall, I can see you. And I really appreciate each one of you. I hope that when I'm talking about things, personal things that's going on in my life, or just everyday things, I hope that I'm saying something that will help someone. That is my main goal. That is my purpose. That's what I plan to do for the rest of my life, is motivate, uplift, and encourage other people. It doesn't matter about your color. I don't care about your age, your gender. All that does not matter to me. I am the most easygoing, non-judgmental person you will probably ever meet. I just love everyone. Even the people that don't like me, I still love you. I do. It's just, I may not deal with you, but I'll still always have love for you. Anyone that knows me on a personal level would be able to tell any of you guys that everything I'm saying is true. I'm not just saying this for the podcast. Like, this is me. When I'm on here speaking, I'm giving you all of me. I'm being 100% real with you about the information that I'm sharing in hopes that it will help someone else. And also, as I speak to you, I'm speaking to myself as well. I am still on this journey of finding myself, becoming my better self, walking in my purpose, just doing the right thing. And the right thing for me is to keep speaking. For many years, I was quiet. Well, I'm still kind of quiet now. Unless I know you, then hey, I probably won't shut up. But I've been quiet for years about a whole lot of things. And through this journey, I've learned that some of the things that I went through can help someone else. Someone else could be going through some of those same things that I had to deal with. And you may be on your own journey, which, we all are on a journey of some sort. But the direction I'm heading on is trying to find my higher self, become a better person than I was yesterday. And motivating and encouraging not just you, but myself as well. Holding myself accountable for things. Staying true to who I really am and not who someone else wants me to be. And just always being a voice for those people that haven't really found their voice yet. I know that there are some of you out there, and in divine timing, you will find your voice. You will be able to speak up and uplift and encourage someone else. When you get to the finish line, don't forget about the people that are behind you. Reach back and help someone else, because you never know what people are going through behind closed doors. They can always seem like they have it together, but you just really never know what's really going on. And I can speak on that personally. I won't address that issue right now. However, in the future I will. But always keep your head up and know that you are enough. Know that you are special. You are wonderfully made. You are not a mistake. You have a purpose to be here. And sometimes we have to go through many things before we actually find our true purpose. And I was actually thinking about this a few days ago, I was thinking about actually thinking about a lot of the things that I went through within the last few years alone. Um, it mainly started around 2019, 2020, like right before COVID started. Um, I went through a major change in my life, went through quite a few things actually. And then when I went through the things I went through a very deep depression. And I'm not ashamed to talk about this anymore. I was embarrassed. Didn't want to speak on it. Felt like I would be judged. People would talk about me or whatever. But at some point in your life, in my life, I've come to the conclusion that I don't care what other people have to say. Because at the end of the day, I have to live my life for me, and you have to live your life for you. So I was embarrassed to talk about a lot of the things that went on and sent me into the depression that I went through. I talked about one of the things in a previous episode. I talked about the situation with my old employer, how I was on that job for 18 years and how they treated me. So, that's one of the situations that happened. And I felt like, and still do feel like, I didn't deserve to be treated the way I was treated. And I heard some of the older ladies that I used to work with, because I mainly worked around older women. They were in management as well. I heard a lot of them saying that the company was trying to get rid of most of the seasoned people that's been there for several years because of, I don't know, they didn't want to pay us certain things or whatever the case was. But, that was just company gossip. I don't know if it was true or if it wasn't, but that's what some of the ladies were saying on the job. So, even if that was the case, going through that situation pushed me into my purpose, because had it not been for the company mistreating me and me having to go through the things I went through, I would probably not be on the road that I am on now. I think I was in a dilemma actually, because I didn't really know if I wanted to move up in the company or possibly go back to school, or I really didn't know what I wanted to do. But more than likely I would have moved up in the company and probably still been with the company, just in a higher level of management. And I loved what I did. I loved my job. I loved the customers. I loved the staff. I did. Even the people that didn't like me. Yeah. But in going through everything I went through, it just showed me that I was on the wrong road. That was not the path I was supposed to be on. Although I learned so much over the years and met so many good people, that was not the road I was supposed to be on. That life, that path and everything was meant for someone else. And I was just there until I was pushed into my purpose, in which I'm very happy that I ended up pursuing something that makes me happy. It pushed me into a more spiritual level. It pushed me into positivity, pushed me into just wanting to help others and be there for other people and just give of myself. So I've always had that in me, but like I said, it just took a lot of the events that happened over the last few years to push me. And I'm saying all that to say, sometimes we question and wonder, like, why am I going through this? What did I do wrong? What is going on? But sometimes your life has to be shaken up in order for you to get on the right road that you're supposed to be on. And it took some trial and error, but I know this now. I know that my life was turned upside down because I had to be moved to a different direction. That was not the path that I was supposed to be on. That's not what I was put on this earth for. Yes, I was helping people and all of that, but it wasn't the fulfillment that I was looking for. I think my heart was in a different place, and I couldn't follow my purpose in that role, if that makes sense. I was meant to move around and expand and do other things and push myself. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. Wow. Sometimes we are shook up and pushed, and we may think that we're not ready. This is not what I want to do. But hey, you have to get ready, especially if there's a calling on your life and there's something that you're supposed to be doing. So for whatever reason, I was supposed to be here at this time right now on this podcast speaking about experiences that I went through that helped me get to where I am now so that it can help someone else. I don't know who I'm talking to, but whoever you are, just know that your time is coming. It's coming. Just keep an open mind and stay positive. Do positive things. Stay in a positive space, no matter who's trying to get you off track, no matter if you don't have support. It doesn't matter. You support yourself. And if you haven't learned self-love yet, when you're going through things and your life is being shook up, you're going to learn self-love really, really quick. Real quick. Because without self-love, you cannot love anyone else. You have to start with yourself first. I don't care if you're 400, 500, 600 pounds. You need to love all of those pounds and don't care about who doesn't like it. And self-love does not just mean the outer appearance. It's your inside too. You have to work on the inside. You have to get your mind right. You have to do all those things. And until you decide that you're going to work on that, then you're just not ready. That is going to help you along your path. Is learning self-love and positivity first. Because once you get those down, all of that positive energy, all that love that you're giving out is going to end up coming right back to you. You're going to get back what you give out. Always remember that. So be in a positive space and ready to receive love, because the universe is going to reward you with all the love in the world. More love than you could ever imagine once you start to love yourself first. That means so much to me, because at one point in my life, I was completely lost. I'm still learning, still on this journey. I'm not there yet. I'm not at the finish line. I'm still learning. Just like you're learning, I'm learning as well. But I do know that it doesn't matter who doesn't accept me. It doesn't matter who doesn't like my appearance, or it doesn't matter who doesn't like what I'm doing. It doesn't matter as long as I like it. I'm okay. Because I know for a fact that I'm only going to do positive things and things that are necessary to help me along on this journey. And then I can eventually help someone else. I can tell you about experiences, about things that I had to go through in order to start the healing journey. So the situation happened with the job, with the employer. Then after that, I found out that I was living with someone that was completely disloyal. That took me on another route that I was not ready for. That was probably one of the most hurtful things that I had to experience. And I realize now that I had to go through that in order to start to heal and get to the point that I'm at now. And I don't expect for people to completely understand where I'm coming from, but I'm speaking my truth. I've been quiet for a long time. I'm not going to be quiet anymore, because like I said, the things that I went through, the experiences I had, can possibly help someone else and either prevent you from going through some of the same situations, or it can just help you. I value loyalty. I value trust, honesty, all of that. If you don't have honesty and trust in a romantic relationship or friendship, you don't have anything, because that is the foundation of any relationship. And if you're dealing with someone that you can't trust, then it's really not a relationship. So that was a double whammy that pushed me into the depression that I was experiencing at that time. And then there's others that I won't name today. But yeah, just around that time just seemed like everything that could go wrong just went wrong. And I found myself asking, what in the world did I do wrong? What did I do to deserve this? I don't deserve this. What's going on? And then I had to realize that my life had to be shaken up. I had to wake up because I was on the wrong path, doing the wrong things, and something major had to happen in order for me to snap out of it and wake up. And boy, did it work. Yes, it worked. And like I said, those experiences led me here today. Maybe something I've said in this podcast can help someone else. Or if you know of someone that's gone through depression, maybe you can share this with them. But I just want you to know it's not the end for you. It's not the end. It's only the beginning. So when things happen in your life that hurt you to the core, that shake you up, shake your life up, that's just confirmation that you need to snap out of it and get on your path. It's time to do some soul searching and get your life together, because everything happens for a reason. We have to figure out what the reason is. Have to find that out. And so many of us have been asleep for so long. But it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. No longer be silent. Don't let anybody silence you. Don't let anybody tell you to not speak your truth. This is your truth. So no one else can speak on your truth and what you went through. They can only sit back and listen and maybe give their 2 cents, but don't let anybody silence you or make you feel ashamed or embarrassed because you went through some BS. Everyone goes through things. So hold your head up and you're going to make it. You're going to get through this. And on that note, I'm going to end today's podcast. I would like to thank all of you for listening to me. It means a lot that you came by and pressed the play button, because you didn't have to. Could have been anywhere else in the world today, but you decided to stop here, and I appreciate you all so much. Make sure you come back. Listen to other episodes. Maybe you'll find 1 or 2 that you like. Maybe 1 or 2 that you can share with someone else. And you can reach me at KIMIJO774@gmail.com, and I will be sure to get back with you. You can leave a message on the Feel the Beat web radio site. You can leave a message on there if that's where you're listening to me from. Or you can go to the Spotify page, look up Straight Talk About Life. That's where you'll find my podcast, along with other platforms. There's like 9 others. So, yeah, you can reach me if there's episode idea, comment, or anything. So you go ahead and have the most amazing day.